Amy and welcome to this week's Wet Tropic Times Online. We're your one-stop shop for all your local news, events and community reminders. This week we're having a chat with Daniel Fawkes.
Hi.
But before we do that, let's take a look at this week's local news. Are you on a mission for adventure? The entries are now open for one of the far north's most loved and scenic adventure races, the On a Mission Multisport Adventure Race. This exciting race caters for teams, individuals, novices and experts, as well as juniors that are aged between 13 to 17. The On a Mission Multisport Adventure Race is staged at Mission Beach and includes a paddle across the waters from Mission Beach to Dunk Island, running the trails on Dunk Island and South Mission, with a riding stage along the beaches and through tropical rainforests. The race has the option of both a short and long course for both individuals and teams and will be held on Sunday, October 25th. So the call is now out for participants who love the great outdoors to get involved and sign up. Volunteer Achievement Awards. The Mission Arts Lifetime Membership was recently awarded to two volunteers, Judith Bowman and Wanda Lowe, for their long and active contribution to the Community Arts Centre. This award acknowledges their service to provide quality help and assistance to visitors and the community and to inspire others to volunteer. Both Judith and Wanda have played important roles in the growth and development of Mission Arts, donating countless hours and their expertise. Both women have been invaluable members of the Mission Arts Shop Committee and can't be thanked enough for their long-running support and contribution to the centre. From the entire community, thank you Judith and Wanda. Your contribution has never gone unnoticed. Johnston River History Showcase in 2021 Innisfail calendar. Innisfail and District Historical Society has released its 2021 calendar showcasing the history of one of Innisfail's jewels, the Johnston River, and for the first time features a pretty impressive colour photo on the front cover. Every year there is a different theme and Val Robinson came up with the idea that for 2021 calendar, as she said, there was lots of stunning photos of Johnston River and it is a huge part of the town's rich history. The 2021 calendar is a fundraiser for the not-for-profit organisation and shows historical photos of the Johnston River over the years from 1880s until 2019. Copies of the calendar are only $10 and are practically run out the door. There's limited numbers available, so get in quick to grab yourself a copy for the Innisfail Historical Society Museum and Memorial School of Arts building. Flying Fish State School students give back to their local community by holding a free dress day, raising $100 and donating it to the Cassidy Coast Paws and Claws Animal Refuge. Members of the Student Council presented the gift card and animal food to David Mason, the manager of the refuge, and the students were then presented with a certificate of appreciation. The refuge has a couple of permanent volunteers, but is always on the lookout for more people to help out if you want to get involved. If dog walking isn't your thing, you can always make a donation to the bins located at Woolworths and Coles stores in Innisfail. The refuge are always in need of dog and cat food, animal treats, toys, blankets, collars, leads, beds, bowls and cat litter. So any and all donations are hugely appreciated. Good Counsel Primary, St. Rita's Rugby League team have secured back-to-back wins at the Jim Graham Cup. The Jim Graham Rugby League Carnival was held at Callender Park in Innisfail for the first time with 6 teams from 8 Catholic primary schools within the Cairns area competing for the trophy and, of course, bragging rights. The carnival has been running for 15 years and was named after Jim Graham, who was the first principal in a Cairns diocesan school and deputy director of Catholic Education Services in late 1980s and 1990s. Good Counsel Primary, St. Rita's Rugby League team finished their pool games undefeated and were overall winners for the second consecutive year, with Our Lady Help of Christians as runners-up. Congratulations to the players involved. Sounds like it was a great day. North Queensland Cyclones Under-12s touch football team finished as runners-up at the National Youth Champions on the Sunshine Coast. Innisfail and Tully touch footballers under 12's North Queensland Tropical Cyclones team achieved several records. They also featured players from Townsville and Mackay and accomplished a lot of firsts at this year's National Youth Championships held over 4 days. They were the first under 12 Cyclone team to reach double digits for touchdown scores in a round game. With an impressive 10 touchdowns, they kept the reigning champions, Central Queensland Bulls, scoreless in a round game, made it to the grand final and finished in the top 2. What an achievement. Innisfail District Cricket Junior Sign-On and Awards Presentation. Innisfail District Cricket Association recently held their junior sign-on and presentations at Gundi Sports Complex, where primary and high school students signed up for the upcoming 2020-21 season, which started this month. The afternoon gave people the opportunity to come and learn about what the club is about and what it can offer. Anyone wanting to play cricket this season can still sign up through the Play Cricket website. At the presentations, the club also acknowledged all the players from this last season, and it was a great day had by all. The full list of awards from the day is in this week's Wet Tropic Times. Local riders feature in North Queensland and Quarter Horse Association Western Dressage Series 3 awards. In late August, the North Queensland Quarter Horse Association presented their club High Point Awards for the Western Dressage Series 3, which ran from August 2019 to July 2020. The best results from 3 out of the 4 shows offered throughout the year go towards the high point calculations for members in a range of categories. Award winners are also listed in this week's Wet Tropic Times. The next Western Dressage show in the series is scheduled for October 24th to 25th at Malanda with a mini clinic. So head over to the North Queensland Quarter Horse Association page for more details. Daniel Fawkes is back in his fight for freedom. Daniel Fawkes from Tully has returned to the boxing ring after about 8 years away from the ring. Daniel has had a very tough last 12 months, finding himself in a very low stage of his life, but is more excited than ever to be back in the ring and doing what he loves most. He'll be fighting in Townsville on Saturday, October 31st at the Centene Hotel against Jack Lote for the Fight for Freedom COVID-19. As Daniel gets back into the ring after a tough recent patch, he wants to emphasize to everyone out there that it doesn't matter what age you are or where you are in your life, mental health and activity go together. And sometimes just taking the first step out the door is all that is needed. Hey Daniel, I hear you're getting back into boxing. How come?
I went through a really hard time, got quite depressed and got really fat. So just wanted to get a bit of motivation and start training again.
So who got you back into it?
I just went down to the gym and Fabian was there training and we started just training together, and Fabian's got experience in boxing. So started sparring and it just went from there.
So what is your history in boxing?
I retired about 8 years ago to work at the mines because I had a young family. Makes a lot more money working at the mines than fighting. Had quite a few fights in Muay Thai, boxing and MMA. One of my last fights was against Tai Tapasa in the UFC. I wasn't in the UFC, but he's a UFC fighter. I got a real bad injury. I got all metal plates in my face. And then sort of had the decision to make between work and fighting, and chose work.
Okay.
It's just a boxing fight in Townsville. And I'm fighting Jake. He played for Samoa, the North Queensland Samoan team. Seems like a nice guy and he's a really, really big man. Just hopefully enjoyable.
So how long do these matches go for?
It's only 3 rounds. It's all 3 rounds, 2 minutes a round. It feels like a long time when you're out there though.
Yeah, I don't know anything about boxing, so for a young person who was interested in something like this, what would you say that they should do?
I recommend it for everyone. If you don't want to fight, you do want to fight, it's really good for confidence. If you're big or small, it's one of the most even sports in the world. Just go see Fabian. It's a sport you can train by yourself, buy a boxing bag.
So how did you get introduced to Fabian?
Through Tully Tigers in football.
Okay, so are you currently in Tully Tigers?
No, I played for 6 years, but I had a really bad back injury, and I couldn't walk for about 7 months. So it sort of put a big halt in playing football.
Yeah, so it's just amazing that you've been getting back into this. So after like all those challenges, it's like a bit of a journey of challenge. And is that you're determined to succeed? Is that kind of what brought you back to it?
Yeah, well, that's what boxing's all about, overcoming odds. So it's just, and I said it's really good fun. This is probably the first fight I've had where I don't care if I win or lose. It's just I got to like 140 kilos. So my wife left me, I lost my kids. So it's just like showing my kids that their dad's still their dad, and I can get back into stuff. It's pretty much so.
So are you seeing your kids a lot now?
Yeah. It's all 50-50 now. So I see them every second week. But being active again, we get to go and kayak and walk and do all the fun stuff.
Yeah, and you were saying you're from Sydney?
No. I fought in Sydney.
You fought in Sydney?
I was from Tamworth.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
in New South Wales.
Tamworth's New South Wales, the country capital, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm from the Fighting Arts Gym. So Ben Burridge, John Alfred, Mike Mason, the heap of world champions come from.
Wow. Thanks, Daniel. It was great to have you.
Yeah, cheers for having me. It was fun.
We hope all of you enjoyed this week's overview of local news. Grab a copy of Wet Tropic Times today for your full stories plus much more. And thanks to everyone for watching. We hope you all have a great weekend.